Good YouTube, it's your boy Quinn Wade, Quinny W20 here, coming to you with a quick video on the New York Knicks, a team that barely missed the playoffs last year. Had Carmelo Anthony putting up crazy numbers, 28, 8 boards, a couple assists, playing good defense. He improved his defense. Carmelo Anthony has a team that he has to do a lot for this year if they want to make a playoff spot. Although last year they had a lot of injuries and Tyson Chandler, Bargnani, Stoudemire was in and out. Raymond Felton missed a lot of games. This team still came close to making a playoff spot because they just did what they had to do at the end of the day. So we're gonna talk about this team real quick. They wasn't the best, even though they had a lot of injuries. They still played decent enough to get close to a playoff spot. So we expecting decent things out of the Knicks this year. They ain't gonna be as bad as people think. I think they're gonna be bad because I think the East actually get better with Al Horford coming back, Brooklyn getting Brook Lopez back, Washington getting better. Even though Beal injury is gonna hold them back in the beginning, but they're gonna get it back together by the end of the season. And the only thing that's gonna be sad is Paul George gonna be out for the Pacers. But like I made a video about the Pacers not dead yet. So New York Knicks with a whole core last year, they put up 20 points per game, 20th in points per game. They only scored 98 points a game, 27th in rebounding. They got 40 a game. That's horrible. 28th in assists, which is horrifying. That's not that many ball movement. But one thing you can understand, let me cut the numbers off real quick. One thing about this team, they still struggling offensively because I was watching preseason and I see that the Knicks still haven't even cracked, I think, 100 points this in preseason. So they still gonna struggle to score in the NBA because they don't have like Jason Kidd they had last time, and they ain't really moving the ball that much and getting the floor spacing. The triangle supposed to help with that. So we're gonna see how Derek Fisher implements how you gonna make sure that offense ran to a higher ability of scoring. They play at a slow pace too. So that's another thing you gotta recognize when you look at the numbers. And for the rebounding numbers, I think the rebound numbers gonna stay bad. They lost Tyson Chandler, who was injured a lot last year, but they got Samuel Dallenberg, who is a serviceable center at best. Jose Calderon don't rebound, and then they still got the same players basically. So I don't expect too much in the rebounding this year either. So they're gonna lose a lot of games because they ain't gonna rebound the ball. And assists, like I said, they not scoring that much points in preseason. They won a game 84-77 against the Philadelphia at their last game. So they still ain't passing the ball the best. And now we're gonna look at the roster because this team needs a lot of more talent. Good thing they have a lot of cap space coming up next year. They got Quincy AC, Cole Aldrich, the younger Adekupo, Carmelo Bargnani, Jose Calderon, Dallenberg, Tim Hardaway Jr., Shane Larkin, Travis Arlaw, Pablo Prigioni, Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith, and Amari Stoudemire are the notable players, and Jason Smith. This team doesn't look good at all. Like I said, I feel like the East you got to win over 40 games this year to make it in the East playoffs. If all injuries, like ain't no major injuries, like somebody out like Paul George, I'm thinking that you should be able to at least win 40-some games to be in the playoff spot. So I don't think the Knicks gonna win 40 games with the roster. Like I just read off some notable names. They're not great, amazing players, but the Knicks have decent defense. They was top 10 in points allowed. But like I said, that's credit to the pace they play at. It's slow. So I'm expecting the Knicks to be a borderline playoff team between the 6th to the 8th seed. And I wouldn't be surprised if they missed the playoffs. But with Carmelo Anthony in a decent supporting cast in the East, it shouldn't be that. They won 38 games with an injury-riddled team. So I'm suspecting the Knicks to barely make the playoffs, or highest seed they can get is the 6th. I'm suspecting the Knicks to easily be a first round exit. They ain't gonna get that far. And I'm expecting for Carmelo Anthony to put up good numbers. I made a video about Carmelo, what to expect from Carmelo. So the Knicks should have a decent season, get put out in the first round, and don't even compete for a championship. If everybody stay healthy, that's what I'm suspecting. Comment, feel free to leave a comment. I respond to every comment. Leave suggestions on videos you'd like to see. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Also, check out my older videos. If you like this video and you like my older videos, I don't see why you wouldn't subscribe. Quinn Wade, Quinn the Attorney, signing out. NBA talk with respect from New York Knicks.